Corey Holcomb took to his 5150 show to address the awkward moment between Ciara and Jim Jones after she approached Jim suggesting it's time for him to marry his longtime girlfriend, Chrissy. Corey had a huge problem with this because he believes it is none of her business the dynamic of Jim and Chrissy's relationship. Corey discussed how he could tell what type of man Russell Wilson really is just based off this interaction alone and says he knows there's no control in that household. In all honesty, Ciara could have been planting a seed inside Chrissy's head, making Jim look some kind of way no matter if the dynamic they have has been working for them for this long. It always takes that one person to be in your girl's ear who will convince her that all the things you all have been through means nothing because that man didn't put a ring on your finger, as if that takes away from the years of love and companionship you all had. Some people believe that rings mean something changes in the relationship besides being in a contract, but that has been a myth in society for a long time, which has resulted in unrealistic expectations and delusional standards that put people in losing situations, which is why most marriages fail. Also, Jim and Chrissy have been together longer than Russell Wilson and Ciara have been, so something clearly has worked for them over the years. But leave it to someone who doesn't know about the journey you and yours has been on to think they know what's best for you and yours. Listen to what Corey had to say about Ciara right here.
If you're married to a woman, it is my opinion she should never do this. Can we play the video from the beginning? Right there? Play that.
Guys, how are y'all? I got my crutches.
Well, I'm on it. Don't sit down.
Oh, come on, because we need this to happen.
Let me tell y'all something. That's Ciara, married to the quarterback, Russell Wilson. Now, she's his wife, right? This woman just interrupted an interview, interjected her opinion as she talking to another man. You see how he looking? He's trying to be respectful. Right. Everybody trying to be respectful because it's Ciara.
Right.
He looks so uncomfortable.
Don't he look? He's trying to be cool.
God.
Jim Jones trying to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. There's no way you can protect a woman who's bold enough to do that. And this is stuff that is just not taught to people. You cannot protect a woman that will interrupt an interview like this, sit her funky ass down, and start speaking to another man about marriage. We don't understand how important this is. We know everything about Russell Wilson just by watching that right there. You have no control of your woman. Your woman has no respect for you because I don't care if you're not with her. Russell Wilson is probably trying to be at camp getting ready for the NFL season.
Yeah.
He couldn't make it to the BET Awards this year. Your woman ain't got no business stopping an interview, sitting on a couch with some men she don't know, and then start telling another man about what he supposed to do with a woman. Now, we act like this ain't serious, but this is one of the breakdowns of society. This is foul behavior from anybody's wife. If that was my wife, I would be so mad. We would have a real issue with. Do you see Jim Jones?
Yeah.
These are some good guys, man.
I am so curious to see what he said. I'm gonna have to look.
I mean, he tried to be a good guy. But I'm gonna tell you something for those who will listen, especially the women that's watching the show. You don't need to represent yourself and your husband like that. Because you have basically, like if you married, right?
Yeah.
We know she got a baby by Future and all like that, and we've heard stories about, you know, the son had to be around Russell Wilson and all that. It just basically shows that your husband a simp because of how you represent him in the streets. You don't walk up, I'm talking to the women of the world, you don't impose yourself in conversations, whether it's an interview, whether it is a man who, if you in public and you married, let's say a man started talking to you. Do you know the first thing you're supposed to tell that man? Sir, I'm married and, you know.
I'm spoken for.
I'm spoken for, yeah. Please, you know, woo, woo, woo. But some people would be like, that's if he flirting with you. But if you see two men outside of, I'm trying to think of a safe place. If you see two men outside the courthouse,
right,
and they're talking about a case that all three of y'all was in, you're not supposed to walk up to them men and interject yourself in the conversation, especially if you don't know them.
Nope.
So what y'all think about what Corey had to say about Ciara's comments towards Jim Jones? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe to the GMS show. I'll see y'all later.